Hello and thanks for checking out ChartGuys.com. We're proud to be one of the most successful technical analysis communities online, teaching you the skills to become a more confident, effective, and informed trader. Join our community of hundreds of analysts worldwide working together to learn the charts, generate profit, and achieve financial independence. Sign up for a 1-week free trial, no credit card required, for access to daily live chart analysis and market coverage, a thriving chat community, along with dozens of hours of exclusive educational materials. We look forward to seeing you. Let's check out some charts.
Hey guys, it's James the Chart Guys. It's Wednesday, August 16th. Going to do my nightly video on gold. So gold yesterday, I said I was looking for potentially further downside depending on the oil inventory reports and SPY because the markets, the S&P 500 and oil have been moving in the same direction, and gold has been inverse to the markets. And sometimes I see when oil bounces that it can lead to a SPY bounce. But what had me looking the other way was that this hourly chart on oil. So what I was looking for on this hourly chart yesterday, I said that we had an oversold bounce going on and we needed to break to a higher high, and that was at that 48.94 level. And so when we broke to this, when we broke down here, we have a high, we've set a lower high and continue to hit lower lows. And so on this last bounce attempt, when we were unable to get up here, and then we pulled back at the upper Bollinger Band on the 1 hour, and then broke this recent support here at 47.02. I knew that markets were looking pretty weak, and of course SPY hourly chart followed a little bit later, but you can clearly see that it followed oil to the downside. And gold, if you look at it vice versa, started moving up, and I think the FOMC also gave it some extra push here. But so now looking at the daily, knowing that it's moving inverse to markets at the moment, depending on what markets do tomorrow. It did have a nice close above yesterday's high, above that the high of 1287.70. So the next resistance obviously is this recent high at 1298.10. Personally, myself, I'm going to still wait for that 1300 break, because it's been unable to break that on the chart so many times at this point. We have 3 tops near there, again, at the upper Bollinger Bands where it pulls back. So I'm interested to see if we can break this upper Bollinger Band. The upper Bollinger Band is right at 1299.10, and so we'll see if that daily has enough juice and enough bull volume tomorrow to break that 1300 level and get above this. Once it gets above this recent high at 1298.10, we'll see that 1300 level test. As far as bears, what I would wait for now is clearly losing the 8 EMA is not working at this moment. So we lost the 8 EMA and then it bounced quickly above it pretty much the next day. And same thing here. We had lost the 8 EMA yesterday and quickly bouncing. So what I would wait for now at this point is loss of the 8 EMA along with the 20 EMA, and would wait for a lower low to be set. So low, higher low on the pullback, higher low on the pullback, higher low on the pullback, and so far higher low on the pullback. So I would look for the break of this recent low at 1272.70. If you're a bear, look for a bearish MACD on the daily. And again, what I would be watching for as a gold bull is we're right at these, close to these oversold RSI levels. We were getting above 70. It's cooled down a bit, so watch for it if we get to these oversold, overbought RSI levels for a potential turnaround here. And if you look at the hourly, we're overbought as well on the hourly, and you can see the last time we were reaching too far of overbought territory, it started to top out and pull back. And what I would look for, so we had an inside hourly candle bull break. Inside high and low is within the previous range, high and low. We broke it. We broke above this recent high here at 1289.50. Staying up, we've been riding this upper Bollinger Band here, and losing this upper Bollinger Band, I'm expecting this RSI hourly to cool down overnight. We'll see how much it cools down, but if we open hot, I'd be careful with that hourly RSI so overbought. GDX, the miners, something else to be aware of on the miners. The last 2 times we got above this 70 RSI too high. You can see the pullback the next day. And same thing here, we got overbought levels. We pulled back a little bit, continued higher in the after hours, but then started to pull back in pre-market, and then during the day had a little bit of bounce and then had more significant pullback. So watch this hourly RSI here As far as looking for a swing position, I'm still continuing to patiently wait on this weekly chart on the senior miners to play out. So you could see that we have high, lower high, still have a lower high here at 2386. Currently the recent high was last week at 2320. So that's the next level we need to take out is 2320. Last week we did gain the 50 MA. We do have all moving averages as support on the weekly, which is good for the bulls. We have a TCG bull cross on the weekly. We just need to be able to take out this recent high here of 2386, which I'll be watching carefully as we get to this upper Bollinger Band. And then you can see that the upper Bollinger Band is tightening. You can see how we tightened here and then opened up. And then we're tightening again. So as we get tighter and tighter with this Bollinger Bands on the weekly, you want it to open up and either have a nice move and with the Bollinger Bands opening up to the upside, and be wary if we lose a 20 MA weekly and then lose this recent low here at 2099 level on the weekly for the senior miners. But I'm still being patient for my swing. We did have I didn't even notice this. We did have a nice big green candle on last week with increasing bull volume from the previous week. That's pretty close to a bullish engulfing candle. It's not quite there. Well, let me see. Yeah, normally I like the body to engulf the entire candle here, but that's a pretty strong candle that we had last week. So potential for continuation. But again, looking at this 2386 key level here on the weekly charts to find a bullish swing position in the miners. So for the daily, sorry, not the daily. For the hourly, what I'm going to start looking for supports is, now we have this established high currently at 1290. The next resistance is going to be here at 1291.40. Then at so you can I would write these down for tomorrow and have them by your side so you know what levels to look for. 1291.40 is the next level. Then next level resistance is going to be 1295.30, and then again this recent high at 1297.80. Supports is going to be the consolidation low of this inside candle here at 1287, and then we're going to look at this high here at 1283.60 are going to be my next levels to look for as far as support goes tomorrow. So we'll see how much we consolidate overnight. Again, we are overbought, and bulls want some consolidation to cool off that hourly RSI overnight, and is healthy for the bulls at this point. So have a good night, and I will see you tomorrow.